The hand that rocks the cradle rules the world. This is a 2021 essay paper of UPSC mains. This topic has been asked. So let us see what to write in this essay. The hand that rocks the cradle is the hand that rules the world. This is not only an aesthetically pleasing quote, but rather a full-blown poem written by William Ross Wallace. William Ross Wallace, called What Rules the World. It refers to the divine yet laborious experience of motherhood. It refers to the divine yet the laborious experience of motherhood while praising mothers. Although this proverb does not mean that a mother literally rules the world, it does imply that a mother plays an all-powerful role in the life of her child. It means that a mother has power in the household, in the community that is the smallest unit of the world. This proverb celebrates motherhood and highlights the influence of mother on the child. As a mother, women are the most defining factor that can bring change to the society. Thus, this proverb celebrates motherhood and her role in transforming a child into an achiever. Since the future lies in the hands of kids of today, the future of kids is today in the hands of their mother. In that sense, she is indeed the defining factor which can bring a greater change to the society as a whole. It is said that the best cure for a crying baby is to hold it near its mother's heart. As it listens to her heartbeat, the infant is soothed and feels secure. That's because the 9 months spent inside a mother's womb gets the baby synced with the sound of her heartbeat. In this way, a mother influences her child even before its birth. And from our conception to end of all time, mothers are always there to protect, guide, and console. As William Wallace says, angels shower their blessings on these hands. The hands that hold us gently from when we take our first breath, guide us as we take our first steps, wipe away our tears unfailingly, and feed us small morsels cheerfully. It is a mother who sees our first smile and dreams of keeping it there on our face forever. It's a mother who creates the all-powerful, permanent impression on the child's mind and gives the first moral training. Children usually grow under the influence and care of their mothers. A mother molds her child's conduct, behavior, and habits. The teachings of a mother shape the character of child. Her child chooses the virtuous path only because of her good teaching. A mother is a teacher, mentor, guide, friend, and companion of her child. A mother is a teacher, mentor, guide, friend, and companion of her child. The influence of mother's teaching during his childhood remains with a person even when he grows up to the adulthood. The hand that rocks the cradle rules the world means that the mother who rocks the cradle is also the one who exercises her influence over the minds of her children. From the day she picks her child up, she fills its mind with happy thoughts, nurtures it with positivity, and shapes its future carefully. This proverb places the importance of mother on the upbringing of child and its impact on affecting his or her character, attitude, and personality. The influence of a mother during the formative years of child has a vital role to play in shaping the child's behavior, development, and emotional growth. Whether or not he or she turns into a good and hard-working achiever or a lazy and careless loafer depends on the way a mother molds the child. and its conducts and habits. The most influential age is also the first 6 years of life. As Kate Douglas Wiggin, a notable American author and educator, once said, "Give me the first 6 years of a child's life and I care not who has the rest." The impression made on the child in his early years are not easily forgotten and have a great deal to do with the fixing of his characters. And the first 6 years of child life is also usually spent being a mama's little angel. That's when the child is showered with affection, or sometimes not, and that makes a world of difference in what the child grows up to be. Mothers are of our first friends and teachers, our very first mentors. Mothers are our first friends and teachers, our very first mentors. We watch them through unblinking eyes, observing every little deed, hearing every single word, and unknowingly we act in accordance with their actions too. It's sometimes astonishing how similar children are to their parents in the manner of treatment of others. All the great rulers were once helpless children pampered by their mothers. If not for the mother's caring, they would not have gotten to greater heights. History abounds with examples of famous people who made a great contribution to build up human society what it is today. Their biographical accounts reveals that their mothers were mainly responsible for the charter their lives towards their ambition of their preference. The well-known English novelist Sir Walter Scott was influenced by his mother, who was immensely interested in poetry and literature. We have Shivaji, who became a great patriot and a warrior, owing to good teachings, inspiration, and encouragement of his mother. So a mother can raise a great leader to rule the world from the very day she starts to cradle him. There is a story of Napoleon Bonaparte, who finally became Emperor of France and changed the entire course of European history. His mother, Legia, was a hard disciplinarian who always punished her children to teach and discipline them to face the reality of life. This is what he says about his mother. "She sometimes made me to go to bed without supper, as if there were nothing to eat in the house. One had to learn to suffer and not let others see it. One had to learn to suffer and not let others to see it." This kind of discipline taught Napoleon Bonaparte by her must be the main reason for his successful military career. No one can deny the importance of mother in a child's life. Then again, we can't deny the possibility of mother's role could be played by any willing caregiver. The saying states that whoever cares for the child has the real power. The person who raises the child in one way influences the type of society the next generation will live in. He or she is the one responsible for creating a persona that would become successful in life. The future of any nation or race depends on character and training the raising generation gets. The children of today are the leaders of tomorrow. They will be what the hand rocking their cradle makes them. An example of Edison's story is also there. When Edison was a child, he was a mediocre at school. So his teacher sent a letter to his mother that your child is an idiot. He cannot do well in life. But Edison's mother read the letter in a different way to Edison and told him that your child is a genius. And Edison became a genius, a scientist par excellence with more than 1500 patents. Whatever we see today is near as the bulb the light, the electricity, everything is the invention of Edison. So the hand that rocks the cradle rules the world.